How are we doing, guys? Always to be Reading 0, Leeds 1, match review of the game. Oh man, it's just getting oh, it's unreal, absolutely unreal. It's what last two games? What a last two games! You know, last minute winners, just everything you want to see in football. The spirit of the team. Oh, it's just generally speechless, to be honest. We've done it again, you know. But it's just the confidence of the team is really telling at the minute. The mentality of, I'm not going to say mentality again. I promise in this video I won't say the word mentality again. I'm getting absolutely bored of saying that word. But the confidence of the team, wow. It's a team of winners now. You know, I think we transitioned from a team that played excellent football, was a very, very good team. We've transitioned into a winning team now. You know, of course, it's too early to say whether we're going to do enough to achieve our end goal, which is promotion, but we're a team of winners now. You know, I think there's been a massive change since Millwall. You know, I think we first started to tell against Preston. I did say after that Preston game, that felt like a turning point in terms of the confidence of the team, the strength of the team. Massive, absolutely huge. Yes, it's hard to get too carried away, you know, after what happened last season, etc, etc. The Championship being what it is, so many games to go, just under 30 games still to go. We can't get too carried away, but the team has changed. This is a team of winners now. This is a team of fighters, a team of battlers, a team of killers to an extent. You know, it might be a bit of an extreme word, but it's a team that can absolutely clinical now. You know, I think the last 3 games, we've scored 5 goals. We probably had about 6 chances off memory. So that's the clinical side of this team. That was unthinkable weeks ago. That was unthinkable, and we can't just put it down to better finishing. I think the movement of the players is better. They're understanding the Bielsa ball more and more. I think that's clear to see. You know, we're creating chances in good positions. We're creating chances in goal scoring positions. We're feeding players in good areas. You know, Jack Harrison, he's finding that space on the back post with great regularity. I'll be totally honest here. I said at half time, as I'm sure whether Conor mentions this in his post-match or not, I said take Harrison off at half time. Hands up on that one, I said take off Harrison at half time. But this is the change in Jack Harrison. It's the change in a lot of players. In that game, after the way he played, look, he was poor in that first half. Jack Harrison will admit that himself. Chris Gunter won that battle. Chris Gunter probably won that battle on the night, let's be honest. But at the end of the day, he kept plugging away. That second half, you saw the work rate, you saw the belief in Jack Harrison, and that's the rest of the team. That's a team in a nutshell. It's a team of 11 fighters. The bench, everyone wants to play their part. You know, everyone's supporting the team. Everyone's pulling together now. That's the thing. That's the way it feels at the moment. You know, and that's the massive change in the football club. You know, in terms of the football, let's be totally honest. The last 270 minutes, the last 3 games have probably been the poorest we've played under Bielsa. But the difference is, we've won all 3 games. You know, we've been clinical. We've shown a different side to our game. You know, and it's not necessarily a case of, look, we're going to have to play better at times in the season, but we're on such a wave of momentum at the minute that it's not really mattering how we play, because there's a confidence in the team. You know, I think we have to take into consideration as well as the way Luton and Reading have set up. You know, we've seen 2 teams here at home in the Championship who are set up in low blocks, set up to defend in low blocks. You know, played on the counter attack at home. You know, and that's not me criticising either team. That's not me criticising either team. So we've got to give a lot of praise to Reading today. We did not deserve to win that game. Let's be totally honest on the balance of play. We didn't deserve to win that game. I'd make an argument we probably didn't deserve to win the game at Luton either. On the whole balance of things, you know, I've got to say Reading set up really, really well tonight. But we've got such a wave of momentum at the minute. The belief in the team is fantastic. We keep going. We keep doing the right things. We keep feeding the ball into the right areas. And look, the first 60 minutes were horrendous to watch. It was a horrendous game to watch at times. And that's not me criticising either team. You know, Reading set up with a game plan, and to be fair to them, they came 4 minutes away from finishing off that game plan, and they had chances to win the game as well. So great credit to the way they set up. But the momentum we've got at the minute, the momentum we've got is absolutely unbelievable. And you know, going on to that, you know, saying about setting up in low blocks, I can't think of a time in the Championship where I've seen home teams do this against a team. Where I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm not trying to be arrogant at all. You know, we've still got to improve as a team, but teams fear us. Teams fear us. We've become a team of killers that if you make a mistake against us, we're going to punish you now. You know, we've got that clinical edge to our side. You know, the movement's a lot better. You know, look at Costa, look at Harrison. You know, Costa the last 2 games looks like the player he was at Wolves. You know, it's absolutely fantastic. Maintains that for the rest of the season. He's going to be a massive player for this team. Harrison, he's making those out-to-win runs fantastically well. They find themselves in goal-scoring positions. We're scoring more goals now. Yes, there's still things to improve. There's still things to improve, no doubt about it. But we've got that clinical edge to our game now. Teams fear us. They know if they make a mistake, we're going to score. And I think the only teams you see set up like that against, in terms of teams that have that much fear, that much of a fear factor to them, I've got to say, it's probably, I'll get my words out eventually. The only sort of other teams I can think of in this country who have that kind of fear factor to them are Liverpool and City. And look, there's absolutely no way I'm going to compare us to Liverpool City or anything like that, but I'm just saying the quantity of chances we create in games is unbelievable at this level. I don't think any team, certainly in recent memory, has created this many chances, and that's why teams set up so defensively against us. We're seeing that more and more, and to do it at home as well, it just shows great praise to us. We've got to take it as a compliment. At the end of the day, we have to take that as a compliment. That teams are setting up so narrow against us in low blocks. That's absolutely massive. And yeah, we found a way to win the game. But going on to the game specifically itself, we set up in a similar kind of shape to what we did against Luton, what we did against QPR. It looked like a 3-2-4-1. Dallas and KP, sort of the deepest midfielders. Click and Roberts. And then Hernandez, Harrison out wide, Bamford up top. It's a shame Roberts has got injured. It's a shame Roberts has got injured. That could be a massive problem as the season progresses. I think we've not really got any other player in the squad like Roberts. I think he's massive in that role. That sort of a hybrid 10-8 role. He's absolutely massive to this team. Massive player to this team. And look, I love Pablo. I think Pablo did well tonight. But in general, I think he's a different type of player to Roberts. I think he's more of an out and out number 10 when he plays in that kind of Roberts role, because it will probably be Pablo who comes in central. And I prefer Pablo out wide, being totally honest. But he has got the ability. Look, I'm not worried by that. I just don't think he's quite as effective in the role as Tyler Roberts. I think maybe we might get occasionally overrun against the better teams when we play Pablo in that position. But yeah, no, it's not something to be massively concerned about. It's just a bit of a shame the way it's happened. It will affect us a little bit, but I think we have got solutions to that problem. With looking at how Costa and Harrison are playing at the moment, and the fact that they just keep going, keep plugging away, and they're probably the two biggest examples of sort of the confidence change. I think certainly Harrison, you see, he's a different player since he was against Millwall. He's not necessarily playing loads better in the games, but he's more clinical. He's more thinking. He's not thinking, can he affect a game? He's thinking, goal or assist. Let's get a goal or assist. That's his whole mindset has changed from me. He's getting into positions and he's thinking goal. That's what he's thinking. He's thinking, where can I get into myself into a goal scoring position here? Do you think Harrison would have made that run a couple of weeks ago? Absolutely no chance. Fantastic bit of vision by him. He's seen it early doors. He's got himself into that back post. He's seen the gap. He's attacked it. And every goal he's scored since Millwall, he's done that same thing. Every goal he's assisted, he's made that run. He's attacked the space, and it's absolutely massive for us. But yeah, we have to acknowledge that Reading had chances. They had that big one from Michael Morrison. That was a big chance, albeit it was quite lucky how it bounced out to him. And Mighty had a big chance as well in the first half. And yeah, we've not played well today. Let's be totally honest, we've not played well, but we've got such a big momentum shift at the moment that we've got that feeling to us. I think we just look like a team of winners now at the minute. It's a winning mentality. Oh, I've said mentality. But yeah, no, it's massive. It's absolutely huge. So yeah, you look at it and you think the way we sort of changed the sort of last 20 minutes. We played with two full-backs, wing backs if you like. Dallas went to right wing back. Alioski went to left wing back. Two lovely deliveries off Alioski, to be fair. And yeah, you saw a bit of a change in the game. We did start to feel that the last 15-20 minutes we started to come back into it. We had the good chance for Stuart Dallas, great ball in off Alioski. Probably could go across the keeper, goes on the near post. We missed that chance. And yeah, we grew in confidence as the game went on, and that's a big change for me. But we will have to play better, and we will play better. I've got confidence in that. We will play better as the season progresses. And yeah, we've got a situation now where teams have, I think pretty much every team, other than kind of Fulham, West Brom, your top teams, I think anyone is going to see a point against us as a good result. And that's not me being arrogant at all, because we've still got a lot to do. We have got a lot to do still, but there's got to be so much confidence in this team. You look at White and Cooper. You look at that and you think, what a centre back pairing that is. It's just faultless. It's actually faultless. It's a pound for pound. It's the best centre back pairing in England so far. Pound for pound, that is. It's certainly the best in the league. You just don't feel like anything's going to happen against them. Nothing seems to faze either player. You've got Cooper, who I think aerially has massively improved the last 18 months. White winning every header. Not particularly tall players, just nice and aggressive. They read the game fantastically, and just fantastic, just complement each other so well. And they get on with the job so quietly. You don't know they're there, and that's the best sign for me of a defender. You don't know they're there. You know, don't have a go at Pontus, but you know, remember Pontus last season? At times, you just thought the emotion, he just got too emotional. I just don't think that's going to happen like with White and Cooper. They're calm. You know, okay, sometimes Liam Cooper in the big games hasn't always performed for us, but alongside Ben White, I just have that confidence that they complement each other so well. If one of them makes a mistake, which is very rare, the other's there reading the game, and he's there, he's there. You know, if one of them misses a header, the other one's there on the cover, bang, he's there. And it's just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic to see. Luke Ayling, fantastic. You know, he wasn't at his absolute best today, but you just see the quality there. You see the quality in that defence, and it just gives us that basis to win football matches. Simple as that. And yeah, you know what? We've not played well. We've not played. You know, look at the last 5 games, the last 6 games, even if you want, 7 games, whatever, however far you want to go back. You know, I can probably count on one finger how one game we played well in. It's probably QPR, but we've won the game. We were showing the spirit to win the game. We found ways to win the game. We kept our belief in the system. We've found solutions, we've found the gaps, we've kept going, we've kept confident, we've kept calm. That's the big thing, we've kept calm, and we found the way to win the game, and it's absolutely fantastic. You know, fantastic, and that's what champions do. It's what teams that get out of this league do. They win games like this. They don't, when they're not playing well, they still win the game. They still find a solution. They don't let the moment phase them, and it's a massive, massive win, massive statement of intent. You know, we've gone to, let's just take, you know, into a bit of context here. You know, we played a Reading side that's conceded 4 goals in 5 games. And that's in games where they've had to attack from time to time. So to find the spaces against a team that can already defend well and then sits back and plays even more defensively is very, very tough. And that's not me criticising Reading. That is the approach you're probably going to have to take against us at the minute, because we're so clinical. We've got so much belief. Harrison's got so much belief. Costa's got so much belief. Bamford's playing with more and more confidence. Bamford's played well all season. But, you know, we've got players who are finding spaces. Roberts, you know, obviously got injured, but he's playing with a lot of belief. There's belief in this team. That's the big thing. This team believes it can achieve now. I don't think at the start of the season it did. It's a team of believers. It's a team that believes it can achieve. You know, I don't know how many superlatives I've come out with tonight, but it is a team that's completely changed. It's a team that I think every single Leeds fan can identify with. And it's absolutely fantastic. Yes, we're not playing the glorious, glorious football of last season. We're not. But we would not have won any of the last 3 games last season. You know, we wouldn't have found the solution, we wouldn't have kept that composure. There's that much belief in what we're doing that even when things aren't going well, we're still finding the ways. And that's the greatest compliment you give to this team. You know, and you can do that. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, in terms of man of the match for me, I've got to go Ben White. Ben White, sensational again. You know, some of the step outs and just being the best player in the Championship by far. He's been an absolute colossus for us this season. It's as simple as that. And guys, it's a long way to go. Let's not get too carried away. Let's enjoy the ride. Let's enjoy what this Leeds team's doing at the moment, because if we don't enjoy the journey, the end result's pointless. We've got to enjoy the journey. As much as it's getting difficult, you know, that game today was stressful, Luton game was stressful, we've got to enjoy the journey and believe in this team. You know, live in the moment. As simple as that. We've got to live in the moment, you know, enjoy what's happening. Let's not get too bogged down by the end result. Let's just enjoy what's happening, enjoy what this Leeds team's doing, guys. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Make sure you check out Conor's post-match review, and if you haven't done already, my man Joe Wainman, absolutely sensational watch along tonight. We're thinking of possibly doing a group one. Let us know your thoughts on that one, guys, and I'm going to leave it there, guys. See you later. And breathe. Right, see you later, guys.